How about you? Listen, I had a really cool video that I was wanting to do today, but I got to thinking about it, started doing some research on it, and found out it was not a good idea. So we're flexing to another type of video. So let's go. We're going to hook up the flail mower to the 754 Elon Musk and get some much needed brush cut around some areas that I want to do. I want to see a little better, if you will. All right, so let's get that started. And let me tell you the video I had planned versus what the video we're actually going to do today. This is the video I was going to do today. The Bommalite MS548 flail mower. I was going to see if I could put it on Elon Musk and run it. And the title of the video was going to be, can you run a high flow implement on a low flow tractor? I said, man, that's a good idea. That's a great idea for a video, you know? And, well, it turns out it probably was not going to be a good idea because I got to researching putting high flow implements on low flow tractors. And you run the risk of deadheading the hydraulic pump and the hydraulic motor for the mulcher and damaging that. And I'm like, bruh, that's a very expensive forestry mulcher. I don't want to do anything to damage that or tear it up, you know what I mean? So for the sake of a video, it's probably not worth it. So I'm not going to run. So to answer the question, can you run a high flow implement on a low flow tractor? I mean, you could for a little bit, but then you run the risk of breaking it, right? So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to take off the bat wing and we're going to hook up the flail mower and get some cutting done. Now, when I hook and unhook this bat wing, I always connect it with the PTO link. You can save 5% with HH5. Makes it super easy to take on and off. So let's get the bat wing off, get the flail mower put on. Everything seems to be disconnected. Pull away from this hammer knocker and make it happen. I saw a video yesterday, I think it was, where Country View Acres, a good friend of mine, had snow for the first time. And I'm like, bro, I like, literally, I went and put a long sleeve t-shirt on, and I really didn't have to. It's still, I mean, it's probably 60, maybe 65 this morning. So just a slight chill in the air for a long sleeve shirt, but I'll have this off by, it's probably 8 in the morning now. It's probably 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'll have this off by noon for sure. Okay, let's hook up the flail mower. The old Bommalite FMP 780. It's a fantastic flail mower, by the way. The cool thing about doing these types of videos is not being prepared, you know. I had to go get some cat 2 bushings or pins to put these on so I can hook up the 754 because all it had was cat 1 pins on it. So that's pretty awesome. This should work a little better. Much gooder. Okay, let me find a hole. There it goes. Let's see if that will work. And indeed, it do. Do the other side. There we go. Hey, if you guys don't have telescopic arms on your 3-point hitch, you're missing out. The bee's knees. What do you say we go do some work, Kim? 124.1 hours on the clock for those of you keeping score at home. Look at that, I gotta turn the AC on. Everything's locked in place, everything's good to go. We're about to make it happen, Captain. So we're gonna see if we can actually treat this flail mower like a forestry mulcher. Gonna run over some limbs and things like that and see if we can do some stuff with it. Hey, I appreciate all the support and all that good stuff throughout 2025. Coming close to the end of the year. If you're watching this in 2026, we had a pretty good 2025. So thanks for all the support. Thanks for everything that you guys did for us. You know, thanks for going to HamiltonvilleFarm.com and buying some stuff from us, our hats, our knives. Those things are, you know, it really helped us out a lot. These are the new knives that we have. They're made by Kershaw and sharp, easy, everyday carry type stuff. But I just want to say thank you guys. The Lord has blessed my family beyond my wildest dreams. So I hope the Lord blesses your family as well. I pray the Lord blesses you. Let me show you what we're going to get into. We got several parts around here that we're going to try to knock out. That's a big hole. Hello, you guys. Oh, here I am. Like this kind of stuff. See these limbs? I don't know if I can get in here with this being this close to the tree with my cab tractor, but we can probably get this piece in here, like so. We're just going to see how it does, you know? I will say this. There's a difference between hammer blades and Y blades, and I really wish Baumolite would have put an option in there for hammer blades, because we're using Y blades, which is better for grass and things like that. But it would be cool if we had an option to get hammer blades, but alas, we do not. Okay, time to get started. Some sticks. Here we go. say that was great on the, like this limbs and stuff. Let's go one more pass. Yeah, it does fantastic on the grass. It went from this to that, no problem. It looks good. But that didn't even really even touch this. Look. I mean, and that's rotten. I got some other pieces that we'll go do some testing on. All right, and like I say, that's rotten. Well, I did find a stump right here though. I did a video with my tiny stump grinder. I might knock that one out with my stump grinder as well. All right, let's go test it on some more sticks and see if we can get different results. Let me show you the before. So we're gonna run over all this. So let's take a good look at it. Then we'll do it after we run over it. Let's check it. It actually done a little better. Like all this is done. Still left some big pieces right here. But it chopped this up pretty good. So again, rotten. It's rotten and been laying there for a while. But that did fine. Interesting. So can you use it as a mulcher? Nah. I got a couple more pieces I want to. I got some big. Let's go look at some big pieces down the way there. Try it on some bigger stuff. All right, we're gonna stop and we're gonna look at this big stuff that we got going on here. If you put the parking brake down and it's in gear, it gives you a warning. So let's look at this. This is kind of the same as what we just did, but look at this big old hammer knocker right here. That's a big chunk of wood. So we're gonna run it down this way and see what it does. It'll eat that up pretty good, I imagine. Then we'll cut some of this grass. Get these right here are no problem. This stuff right here, that's no problem. But I'm interested to see if it's even gonna put a dent in this. So that's about the width of a hand. Somewhere around in there. Okie dokie. Here comes the big stuff. back over them. All right, here we go. Get ready, here we go. Nothing. I didn't want to do that on the second try, did it? Comes another big piece up here. We're going to try to hit one more time. All right, get ready. Here we go. Oh, Lord. All right, let's get out and take a look at it and see what it did. Sometimes you just gotta be goofy. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, man, do you guys grunt when you get in and out of your tractors? But what a fantastic job it does on grass. You know? Anyway, so this is the big pieces here. They said, no, I don't like that too much, bruh. They didn't like that at all. Look at that. Took the top off of it, but boy, it didn't like it. I wonder if you could use it like as a planer. Crack myself up sometimes. But this big piece over here is like, not today. But it does, I mean, it does fine with this little kind of garbage right here. It does fine on that stuff. But this thing right here, the one that was the size of my hand, it was like, nope. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. Let's get this. Look at that. Yeah, it was like, I'm good. Let me knock out this field right here right quick and do a little bit of mowing while I'm down here instead of playing, you know. But the old Light F&P 780, that's a hoss of a flail mower, man. That joker's heavy. No, Elon Musk don't even know what's back there. It was Elon Musk. That's funny to me. Run it up to 540 PTO speed. Put her in first gear. Shoot. And we are off to the races. the office, you know. Because everything I buy is heavy duty. You know, I don't buy standard duty stuff. I buy heavy duty stuff. But even if I'm just cutting grass, I want a heavy duty flail mower. I want a heavy duty bush hog. I want a heavy duty grapple. That's just how I am, because I just know that, you know, if I buy a standard duty or light duty implement, I'm probably going to break it. Or actually, let me set this down. I don't like leaving implements up. Let me set this down. Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys do that? You guys set your implements down? Especially the loader, man. How many times are you going to kick your shin before you do that? But anyway, real quick video today. So I appreciate you guys tagging along. I'm going to go read my Bible. I haven't done that this morning. So I'm going to go read my Bible and get fed the word. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys. Go read your Bible. Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you guys later.